To this. Months of preparation, dedication, and hard work have paid off for the final 8 teams remaining in the North Coast Section playoffs, and now just one game remains in each bracket to determine a champion and a potential trip to the regional and state finals. It's a Division II showdown, live on your destination for high school sports. The Play On Sports Network is proud to present the North Coast Section Division II championship game between the number 1 seeded Clayton Valley Eagles of Concord and the number 2 seeded Rancho Cotate Cougars of Roanoke Park, from Viking Field on the campus of Diablo Valley College in Pleasant Hill. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're glad you joined us tonight on Play On Sports. This is Stephen Davies with a welcome, and it's a pleasure to be joined by tonight's analyst, Harold Mills, our videographer, Hans Webb, and our producer, Omar Lewis. Once again, you are tuned to the Play On Sports Network's presentation of the North Coast Section Division II championship game. Play On Sports, your destination for high school sports. And what promises to be an exciting, intriguing, and potentially explosive weekend around the North Coast Section's football realm, Viking Field may well be playing host to the most interesting matchup this weekend. With 2 powerful ground-based offenses, 2 superstar running backs, and 2 stingy, relentless defenses, there is very little to choose between the 2 best teams in the Division II bracket. Following its surprising 40-27 opening night loss to Pittsburgh, Clayton Valley has steamrolled their way to the title game as they look for their first NCS title in school history as they make their return to the title game since the 17-7 loss back in 2008 to Cardinal Newman. The Eagles, led by head coach Tim Murphy, have compiled an 11-1 record and won the Diablo Valley Athletic League crown with a perfect 5-0 record. Led by the Prothrow brothers, junior quarterback Michael and senior running back Joe, the Eagles average a remarkable 52 points a game, and Joe is a massive reason for the Eagles' success this year. A sensational 2,779 yards, 31 touchdowns, and a school record 427 yards and 5 touchdowns on just 24 carries against Dublin in the quarterfinal round. Rancho Cotate are back in the title game for the first time since 2010, when they lost a heartbreaker to Concord 40-37 at the Oakland Coliseum. The Cougars are looking for their 3rd NCS title after winning back-to-back titles in 2001, 2002. Head coach Ed Conroy has guided the Cougars to a perfect 12-0 record, including going 7-0 in the North Bay League behind star running back Jalon LaQ, who has had a fantastic season, rushing for 1,945 yards and 24 touchdowns. Senior quarterback Michael Corchain has had a fine season under center for the Cougars, thrown for almost 1,500 yards, 21 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Rancho won a couple of close games against East Bay opposition to advance to this title game, defeating Las Lomas 21-14, thanks to LaQ's 19 carries for 184 yards and 2 scores, and punched their ticket to Pleasant Hill with a 30-17 victory over Northgate in the semifinal. LaQ had a championship-caliber performance with 277 yards and 2 touchdowns on 18 carries. And now to bring in our analyst, Harold Mills. Harold, it's a pleasure to be calling a game with you once again, and on one of the biggest stages possible. 2 teams with a run-heavy tilt, 2 stifling defenses. Something has to give tonight. In your opinion, what will be the deciding factor in tonight's championship game?
Well, just looking at the stats on paper and how these 2 teams have played out during the season, mistakes will be a big factor here for tonight. Whichever defense can cause their offense to make the most mistakes will win this game. One thing to note is that Rancho Cotate, on average, has only given up 9 points a game and has also put up 4 shutouts this season defensively. So that's a big plus in their favor for them tonight going against Clayton Valley, who puts up 52.5 points a game, as you said earlier. And with Joe Prothrow running tonight, if they're able to play their defense and not let him run wild like he has all season and in the playoffs, Rancho Cotate should have a pretty good game tonight.
Anytime a running back goes over 400 yards, as Prothrow did against Dublin, where he had 427 yards on the ground, it's certainly a lot for any defense to handle. And, of course, the one thing we haven't mentioned, and those of you living here in the Bay Area will know, the weather has been atrocious over the last 3 days. The conditions have been appalling here today. Heavy rain through the morning and afternoon, and even now as we get ready for kickoff, it's still raining quite a bit here. We know both teams haven't been throwing the ball very much in the playoffs. How does the rain impact both teams and their preparation for this game?
Well, the rain is going to be a big-time factor. Anytime it rains, the ball gets slippery. The quarterbacks can't get their right grip on the ball. And a team like Rancho Cotate, who has a quarterback in Michael Crochain with 1,400 yards passing, 21 touchdowns. He has the school records for that. It's going to be a tough game for them, and they're going to have to rely on their run game more than their passing game.
Harold, your keys to this game?
Keys to the game is for Rancho Cotate if they are able to get their passing game the way they've had it all season, then I think they have a great chance at winning this game. Clayton Valley has to rely on their run game because their offense is set up with a wing offense, which is run heavy first. And Clayton Valley does not depend on their pass game whatsoever. So if Rancho Cotate can come out gunslinging and their quarterback can have a great game, and then they can win that game. But if Clayton Valley is able to shut that down and get their run game going, then Clayton Valley will have a great game, and they will be champions today.
A couple of keys for me. For Clayton Valley, everyone, of course, talks about the Prothrow brothers and with good reason, especially with the sort of season that they both had. But a couple of players on offense have flown under the radar. The senior captain and running back, Jesse Medrano, has had a solid season, 30 carries for 524 yards and 9 touchdowns. And then a dual threat at both receiver and running back, the senior Curtis Grant. He's carried the ball 45 times and 6 rushing touchdowns, and also caught 12 passes for almost 500 yards and 5 touchdowns. So I expect those guys to both have a solid game here tonight. While on the defensive side, Medrano led the team on defense on both solo and assisted tackles. Defensive end Logan Bangert leads the team in sacks with 3.5, while the aforementioned Joe Prothrow, well, he really can do it all. There's 2 interceptions on the year. And for Rancho Cotate, Korchang will be a threat running the ball on the ground as well. He has the second most carries with 81 and 452 yards on the ground with 3 scores. With a talented receiving core led by the senior Carlos Soto and Thomas Sori, with a combined 44 catches and 12 touchdowns between them. You can also look on defense for the outstanding captain and senior linebacker Fono Misi. He's an aggressive presence at the second level for the Cougars, a remarkable 110 solo tackles, a sack, and 2 interceptions of the year. And this secondary for Rancho is really loaded. Junior defensive back Josh Belder has had a season to remember with 6 picks on the year, while his counterpart Chris Taylor Yaman Oha has added 4 of his own. We're going to go to the national anthem conveniently. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the start of the Division II championship game live from Diablo Valley College. We'll be back with you in just a moment. We are back with you live on Play On Sports, the North Coast Section Division II Final. And Harold, how about that national anthem? Jeremy Dromgold coming up here to the booth. It's not often you see football players come up to sing the anthem, but then to sing it like he just did, remarkable.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever seen something like that, a player coming from the field.
Yeah, me too.
Saying the national anthem right before he has to play a game. He did a great job there.
He did a fantastic job. He's quite the future after he's done playing football, that's for sure. We are ready to go then from Diablo Valley College, Viking Field here in Pleasant Hill. Let's go over the 2 teams and their uniforms. Rancho Cotate in the white will go from left to right on your screen. Clayton Valley going from right to left in the black uniforms with the blue helmets. Clayton Valley to kick. Rancho Cotate have 2 players back deep, just shy of the goal line. Both bands are in the house. A fabulous attendance despite the weather, and we are all set to go then from Viking Field. Clayton Valley to kick off. Eddie Juarez, the senior kicker, will kick from the center of the field at the 40-yard line. He's ready. We are ready. The Division II championship game is underway. Good kick by Juarez, fielded on the goal line by Josh Belder. He'll bring this out to the 15. Belder to the outside, breaks the tackle. Here he goes to the 20. Gets tripped up right at the 30-yard line. Good open field tackle made over there by Clayton Valley to bring him down around the 31 or 32.
Great return there by the return man. Getting over 15 yards there on that return. Came into the middle field and broke to the outside there on an excellent return to start off Rancho Cotate.
We'll get our first look at the Rancho Cotate offense led by the senior quarterback Michael Corchain. Wearing number 3. Also keep an eye on the star running back, the senior Jalon LeCue. He's wearing number 7 tonight. He'll line up the tail end of the I formation here. Receiver split to each side. 1st and 10. Rancho play action. Firing downfield on the first throw. It's incomplete. Looking downfield for Carlos Soto, the captain. They'll bring up a 2nd down.
And that coverage there was by Joe Pertoro there for Clayton Valley there. Was in a perfect position in front of the receiver, not letting him get past him to get that reception there. So great defensive play by him.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Prothro is quite the threat in the secondary as well here for Clayton Valley tonight. We'll do our best with the Clayton Valley numbers as they are wearing black uniforms with blue numbers outlined in red. A commentator's nightmare to be sure. 2nd and 10, Rancho Cotate from their own 35. They'll stick with the I formation, receivers to each side. They fake the handoff, and it's a give to LeCue, and he'll dive forward to about the 40-yard line. He's brought down by a couple players.
LeCue there running in the middle of the field, getting about a good 5-6 yards on the carry there. Cotate, well, as I had mentioned, has put up a couple of shutouts and has a pretty good defense in averaging points allowed, which only 9 points a game average. So Rancho Cotate here has their work cut out for them. The question is, will they answer the call?
3rd down and about 4. We'll call it from the 40. It's a 3rd and long 4 here. They'll go 4 wide, 3 right, 1 left. LeCue to the right of Corchain. He's in the shotgun for the first time. Quick drop, fires right side, intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And here comes Clayton Valley down the sideline to the 20 and brought out of bounds. Interception made, I believe, by Curtis Grant.
Excellent interception there by Curtis Grant. I believe that was Curtis Grant for Clayton Valley in the defensive play. Read the quarterback the whole way and broke. Perfect timing breaking on the ball to get that interception and almost took it back to the house.
Yeah, he did. He was forced out of bounds about the 15-yard line or so. Grant just stepped right in front of the receiver, as Harold said. Read the quarterback's eyes all the way. And Clayton Valley here with just over a minute gone here in the first quarter of play have a chance to get on the board here early. So it's 1st and 10 and Clayton Valley from the Rancho 14. They'll keep it and go across the 10, an inside run there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down.
Michael Prothero there. He's deadly with his legs there as a quarterback. Loves to run them draw plays and loves to run the ball to the outside there as he gets a couple yards there on Rancho Cotate.
Bring up a 2nd and 5, 10:41 to go, first quarter of play. Well, it didn't take long for this game to heat up as Curtis Grant picks off Michael Corchain on the 3rd play of the game. And now Clayton Valley have a chance to get on the board here early. There's a slight delay here as the officials take a timeout. It'll be 2nd and 5 when they resume from the Rancho 9. It's a pitch to the left side. Turning inside is Prothro. He maybe gets to the 9-yard line. Back to about the original line of scrimmage. Rancho Cotate defense firm on that play.
Yeah, and they're going to be firm all night. You're going to see them make a lot of great plays, especially with their linebacker core whose 2 linebackers are able to move sideline to sideline great as they do.
And it was Fono Misi there in pursuit. Keep an eye on him. Wearing number 47 for Rancho with the Lawrence Taylor-style face mask. An easy guy to pick out. 3rd and 5 then. Motion here at the line of scrimmage with Michael Prothero in the gun. They're going to have to call a timeout here. Let's see. And it is indeed a timeout call by Clayton Valley. That's their first. 9:56 to go here in the NCS Division II championship game.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you are enjoying here tonight? Tell your schools to sign up for the Play On Sports School broadcast program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
He's Harold Mills. I'm Stephen Davies. Hans Webb providing our video coverage tonight. Omar Lewis behind the controls. Curtis Grant picks off Michael Corchain on the third play from scrimmage. And Clayton Valley here a golden opportunity to take an early lead here early in the first quarter of play. So a timeout call then. A little confusion at the line of scrimmage from Clayton Valley. They'll retake the field here early on in this game, but a big play coming up. It's 3rd and 5 after they stopped Joe Prothro on the previous carry. Let's see what they do here. Low snap taken by Michael Prothro up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown, Clayton Valley.
And thanks to Clayton Valley's defense, Michael Prothro was able to get into the end zone very early and very quickly. And Rancho Cotate is down early in this game.
Big hole opened up in front there for the junior quarterback. And he is fired up as he shakes hands with his teammates here on the sideline. Extra point attempt coming up. Eddie Juarez, the kicker, will send that up and through. So with just over 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter of play, Clayton Valley take a 7-0 lead.
Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
It didn't take long for Clayton Valley to get on the board. A touchdown from 9 yards out by Michael Prothro to put Clayton Valley on the board. Rancho Cotate now will be back out on offense here. We saw a great return to start the game from Josh Belder. He'll line up to the left side here. Far side, returning will be Jalon LeCue. Juarez the kick from the 40. Rain still falling here at Diablo Valley College. It's done most of the day. We're back underway here. Another good boot from Juarez. That's going to go out at the back of the end zone. Tremendous kick by Juarez. How about that?
Well, you can tell the kicker's even hyped up after that interception, and now Clayton Valley on top as he booted that all the way into the back of the end zone.
And that was the key, really, for Clayton Valley. The Rancho Cotate offense didn't really have any time to settle down. We saw a handoff to LeCue up the middle, an incomplete pass on first down, and then the interception. So for Corchain, just his 7th interception on the season, and he'll be looking to make amends here as Rancho Cotate begin this own drive from the 20-yard line. 2 receivers out right side, I formation, tight end left. Corchain goes under center here on 1st and 10. Clayton Valley line from the 4-4. It's a handoff to LeCue. Breaks the tackle at the 25. Keeps the legs churning across the 30. Finally brought down by what seems like the entire Clayton Valley defense. A good carry there by LeCue on first down.
Yeah, Jalon LeCue there. It's going to probably take your whole defense to bring him down. This is a one strong kid. And Jalon LeCue here, as he has 2,000 rushing yards this season. And he's going to be a handful for Clayton Valley's defense tonight.
LeCue just 5'9" and 160. But as we saw on that carry there, certainly a load to bring down. Good carry, though. We'll give them a first down, a 12-yard gain by LeCue. We'll set up a 1st and 10 from the Rancho 32. Receivers out left side this time. They fake the give to LeCue. It's the handoff instead. Or they fake the handoff and give to LeCue, across the 35 to maybe the 36. The second down coming up.
Clayton Valley zoning in on LeCue there on that play as they was ready for that. He got no more than maybe a yard on that run there. Great team effort by Clayton Valley's defense.
So 4 yards gained on the carry. The Rancho 32. Corchain over to the sideline for a quick word with Coach Conroy. Go receivers out left side, Carlos Soto and Thomas Sori. And it's Fono Misi, the fullback here in front of LeCue. Fake the give and a pitch out to LeCue. He does well to take that at the 40. LeCue breaks to the outside. That's good enough for a first down as he's brought down about the 48-yard line.
Michael Cortrain there with a kind of a high pitch there on the fake handoff to Fono Misi up the middle. But Jalen LeCue was able to use his athletic ability and jump up in the air and snag that ball. And with a couple more broken tackles, could have took it even further than he did. But first down for Rancho Cotate.
Cortrain seems to have shaken off the cobwebs a little bit here, build up the confidence with the ground game. Anytime you got Fono Misi in front blocking for your running back at 5'11", 235, that's going to be a tough challenge to bring him down. First and 10, Rancho then from their own 48. Receiver split to each side here, offset I. It's a give to LeCue. Steps over a couple plays, gets just across midfield. They'll bring up a second down.
Clayton Valley's defense is playing really aggressive in the middle of the field there and shutting down Rancho Cotate's run game here early, as the defensive line in the nose guard on that front 7 for Clayton Valley is pushing Rancho Cotate's offensive line backwards.
It's going to certainly be one of the battles to keep an eye on today. Can this Rancho Cotate offensive line keep the Clayton Valley defense at bay? Second down then, 8 to go from midfield. High formation here for Cortrain. Fakes a give to Misi, bounces off a couple plays, gets back inside to about the 46 of Clayton Valley. That'll bring up a third down.
Great recognition by Clayton Valley's defense to recognize the fake and that the quarterback was keeping the ball as he tried to break back up the middle of the field, but Clayton Valley was all over it.
3rd and 4, chance of defense come up from the Clayton Valley fans over here on the near side. Cheerleaders doing their best here to fire up the fans. Great turnout from both sets of fans considering the weather. 3rd down and 4. Clayton Valley 47. They can give it to Misi, they give it to LeCue. Bounces to the outside, gets across the 40. Another first down as he's brought down about the 38.
Rancho Cotate, they're able to fake out Clayton Valley's defense this one as they run the fake handoff and hand it to LeCue up to the left side of the field. LeCue has great field vision, as you saw there. He's able to hit outside and bounce inside real quickly, and you have to keep your eyes on his feet because he has great feet.
Yeah. Basically took the words out of my mouth there. We saw that. It's cut to the left, or cut outside, and bounce back to the inside. The receiver far side, Soto to the near side. Big Thomas Sori. Standard I formation here from Rancho Cotate on 1st and 10. Cortrain looking to pass. Flushed out, now keeps it himself up the middle. Oh, he's upended. Good tackle made there. Bringing him down to the ground. Maybe a couple yards gained.
The middle linebacker there for Clayton Valley with great vision. Kept his eye on the quarterback, and great defensive secondary for Clayton Valley also there as the quarterback had to run, and they was able to get in there on the tackle on him for Clayton Valley.
So a 2nd and 8 then from the 37 coming up for Rancho. 5 minutes and 2 seconds to go, first quarter of play. Michael Prothrow touchdown from 9 yards out has given Clayton Valley the lead. It's a keeper by Cortrain. I got tripped up there at the end of the play. Maybe for a couple yards. As he gets to the far side hash mark, a 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, Cortrain there was able to get about 3 yards there as he's a little shy of first down, but was hit pretty hard by Clayton Valley's defensive end there, and it's very hard to see the numbers of these young athletes on the field today, but that was a defensive end there on the right side of the field on the tackle there for Clayton Valley.
So 3rd down and 5 with 4:19 to go. First quarter of play. Receivers split to each side here for Cortrain. Give to LeCue, gets to the right side, gets tripped up and dives forward. Across the 30, that's going to be close. I think they're going to be about a yard shy. Let's see where they spot the ball. Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 1 indeed.
Yeah, you can see the line judge down there holding up his fist, meaning that is going to be short of the first down.
Big play time now for Rancho Cotate. They need a yard. 3:45 to go, first quarter of play. You can imagine here a handoff perhaps to Misi on the inside. 4th and 1. Clayton Valley showing blitz from the left side. It's a pitch. LeCue, he fumbled the ball. It's loose. Oh, he was able to get it on the hop, but he's brought down shy. Well, a bit of luck there for LeCue as he fielded his own drop ball, but Clayton Valley's defense swarms all over him, and he's going to be well shy of the first down.
one of the things I said in the pregame that we talked about was mistakes, and there's one right there that we'll see if it costs them, if it's costly to them here early for Rancho Cotate, as LeCue there fumbled the pitch from his quarterback Cochane there, and Clayton Valley has
And a correction on our scoring. We did mention it's a little tricky to see the numbers of the Clayton Valley players. It's Joe Prothro who scored from 9 yards out to open the scoring here for Clayton Valley. They lead this game 7-0, 2:50 to go, 2nd and 5. It's another inside run from Prothro, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. And they're opening a lot of space up the middle here.
Yeah, their offensive line. That's how this offense is built. They run the double wing offense, and they love to run the ball up the middle. And they have a big front. Clayton Valley has a big front offensive line, and they get gaps open where they need to be, and which is the reason why Prothero and his brother, the Prothero brothers, is a nightmare for a lot of teams they play this year.
Officials timeout here as Tyler Rosenstreeter is substituted here right at the end of the play by A.J. Davison. Far easier to see the Rancho numbers here with the white shirts, the blue numbers outlined with red.
That's Dave Kataya. He runs a tight ship.
Still some gesturing going on to the Rancho sideline. Fono Misi also taking a play off as he's replaced by Tommy Cavallero here at the linebacker position. So 1st and 10 then. Clayton Valleys were ready to get back underway. 2:02 to go, first quarter of play. Eagles lead over the Cougars 7-0. Snap inside, bouncing off a defender in there. Rancho were able to finally stuff the middle of the field there for no gain. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Rancho Cotate there showing how aggressive they are on defense, and their run defense has been pretty impressive for them all season long.
No gain on the carry. Clock continues to tick down here. Michael Prothro wearing number 10. Big guy for a quarterback, really. He's 5'11 and 210. Going the end around this time, and that's well defended again by Rancho Cotate as Ty Brantley gets a leg or gets an arm around the running back, and then Tanoy Paletti brings him to the ground.
Great play there by Paletti there to see what was going on and follow the run all the way to the outside, as Clayton Valley had tons of blockers on that side on the end around play there, and he was able to weave his way through that offense and get in for the tackle.
It was Curtis Grant, the player, that carry the ball. There's a penalty on the play. Looks like a holding call against Clayton Valley, so that'll push it back. It'll remain
Be a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty, excuse me. So 2nd and 15 then for Clayton Valley. 1:13 to go in the first quarter. They tried that end around play again. Says an inside handoff. Oh, tripped up at the last second there was Prothro. Nice tackle made by LeCue there. As Joe Prothro there spinning off a defender. Almost broke the tackle too.
Almost there, but LeCue coming in there for the tackle and made a great play to stop what could have been more than what it was.
Yeah, that could have easily been a first down, if not a touchdown. So a 3rd down and 7 then. Rancho defense needs to be stout on this play. Both sets of fans getting into this game now. Flags fly right as the play started. It's a false start against Clayton Valley as Michael Prothro puts both hands up in the air in frustration there.
Rancho Cotate there now in a better position here on 3rd down, turning that 3rd and mid to 3rd and long.
Michael Prothro over to the sideline for a quick word. They're going to have to hurry here if they want to get a play off before the end of the first quarter. I think they will just about have time to have one more play here before the team switch ends for the second half of play. 3rd down and 12 then. Oh, a little trickery there. Great play on a nice open field tackle by Fono Misi there. Fine tackle. Getting an arm around the running back that time. It's a little almost reverse play there right under the center. Well worked by Clayton Valley, but Misi with a great tackle there. End of the first quarter then. Joe Prothro, a 9-yard touchdown run, the difference in this game. Clayton Valley lead over Rancho Cotate in the 2012 North Coast Section Division II Championship game, 7-0.
PlayOnSports.com is not only your destination for Friday night football action, but is also the place for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship events in all sports from across the country. PlayOnSports.com high school sports lives here. And also, Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
We are indeed your destination for high school sports. We have all 5 North Coast Section championship games, I should say, Division I through 5. We've already crowned one winner. Ferndale winning the Division 5 game 53-14 over St. Vincent last Saturday afternoon. Who will win the Division 2 game? We still got 3 quarters of football to decide the 2012 title. Harold Mills has the Inside Bay Area live prep update. And I like how they say Clayton Valley need New Jersey, so it'll be easy to read the numbers. But as one person pointed out, it's actually kind of easy at the end of the day because Joe Prothro is really the only guy that carries the ball. Big play coming up here. Handoff to the outside. Tackle evaded here by Prothro. He cuts across the 50. He's got the first down. That's a tremendous carry there. Bounced that to the outside. Breaks a couple tackles. Is finally brought down, but not before Clayton Valley got to the first down.
Yeah, great run there by Clayton Valley. And Rancho Cotate had their chances to make a play and shut them down, but which is the great second ever by Clayton Valley's running back, Prothro there. He was able to get the first down.
1st and 10, then Clayton Valley from the Rancho 47. Prothro takes it, bounces off a player, and it's finally brought down. Combination of Rancho defenders there. Josh Belder and others combining on the stop.
And Cotate has to keep on doing what they do. They have to press that middle on Clayton Valley. Clayton Valley loves to run the ball up the middle of the field, and Cotate has to put the number of men in the box they need to shut this down.
So a good gain though on 1st down, 4 yards, 2nd and 6 coming up from the Rancho 43. Joe Prothro takes a direct snap as he's done for much of the game, dives forward. A little frustrated there, he was tripped up. Fono Misi was right there to bring him down, as was Nick Reynolds for the Cougars. That's going to bring up a 3rd and short here from about the 40-yard line of Rancho Cotate.
Big play for Rancho Cotate's defense as Clayton Valley's going for the first down here on 3rd down. But as you can see why Fono Misi has 138 tackles on the season. He has great vision. He is everywhere on the field. Every time the ball hits the ground, he is around there somewhere.
Yeah, he certainly is. 3rd down and 4 then. Prothro takes the direct snap. And who else? Fono Misi's right there. Colasoto not far behind as they bring him down. That's going to be a 4th down and maybe about 3 to go here.
He's just talking about Fono Misi. This is an excellent player here. He's a great leader of Rancho Cotate's defense, and they depend on him heavily to get the players riled up and to make the other 10 players play up to his level, sort of like you see the Ravens with Ray Lewis.
And that's where Rancho's defense has had some success tonight, is stopping the rushing to the outside. It's up the middle. They've had some problems here. It's 4th down, though. No gain on that previous carry by Joe Prothro. And they may have to call timeout here. Yes, and they do. A little slow getting the play set, and that's their 2nd timeout. With 9:31 to go in 2nd quarter play. Quick game here. Clayton Valley leads 7-0.
Stay tuned for the PlayOnSports.com post-game show where we will select our player of the game as well as wrap up all the action from this ball game. That's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Thank you, sir. Stephen Davies, Harold Mills, Hans Webb, Omar Lewis from Viking Field here on the campus of Diablo Valley College in Pleasant Hill, a North Coast Section Division II championship game. And really the big story of this game came on the third play of the game when Rancho quarterback Michael Corche was picked off by Curtis Grant, resulting in a 9-yard touchdown run from Joe Prothro. The difference in this game so far.
It's like we talked about in the pregame. Clayton Valley was able to come out and make a big stop on Rancho Cotate's pass game. Rancho Cotate's pass game is they have a decent one and they have some receivers that can get down the field, but Clayton Valley's defense was able to play up and get the interception early in the first.
They've already gone for on fourth and 5 once in this drive. Now from 4th and 3, they've got it again. Prothro just shoulder charges a man out of his way, plunges forward to the 30. That's another first down, the second gain on 4th down on this drive.
Cotate has to step it up here defensively. They have to do what they need to do to press the middle of that field and to not allow Clayton Valley to run up the middle of the field as they've been doing. They are marching on the field on Rancho Cotate this drive.
Yeah, good time here for Ed Conroy to bring the troops over for a quick word. They've had 2 chances to stop Clayton Valley cold on this drive, and they've been unable to do so. 9:16 to go then, first half of play. Clayton Valley, this relentless ground game, pushing Rancho Cotate back inch by inch. And a timeout called by the Cougars, their first of this first half.
And Prothro for Clayton Valley is just imposing his will on Rancho Cotate's defense here. I was really expecting Cotate's defense to come in and make a statement here in this game, but so far it looks like Clayton Valley's having their way offensively.
So a timeout call then by Coach Conroy, led his Cougars to a perfect 12-0 record. They went 7-0 in the North Bay League. Fine season all the way around, but have not had the greatest of success against Concord teams in recent years. As we mentioned, they lost that thriller in the Oakland Coliseum 2 years ago, 40-37, as Ricky Lloyd on the last-ditch pass to his receiver getting the touchdown to secure the game for Concord, and then Concord did him a favor once again and knocked him out of the 2011 playoffs. Can they defeat Clayton Valley? We'll have to see. It's 1st and 10. Prothro on the keeper, gets wrapped up around the shoulder pads and is brought down by Nick Reynolds.
And this is what I was talking about, Prothro imposing his will. For the past couple of plays, they run nothing but direct snaps to Prothro, and he's able to get positive yards. Rancho Cotate has to key in on that, and they have to get their front guys to push Clayton Valley's offense line back so their linebackers is able to get through the gaps and get into the backfield on Prothro to get him into the back, stop him in the backfield.
7-yard carry by Joe Prothro there, and to give you an idea, Reynolds comes in at 6'3", 250, outweighs Prothro by a good 35, 40 pounds, and has to use pretty much his body weight there to bring him down. 2nd down and 3, then 8:30 to go. First half of play, blitz coming from the outside. Look at Prothro, just break tackles there. Gets Reynolds out of his way, and then needed an assist from Josh Bell to finally help trip him up. But they do stop him shy. I'll bring up a 3rd and short as Prothro went to the outside. Blitz came off the backside there. That was Ty Brantley coming off the far side of the field, but just not quick enough to bring Prothro down in the backfield. And they'll bring up a 3rd and 1 here with under 8 minutes to go in the first.
Big defenses. This could be a big defensive stop for Rancho Cotate as Clayton Valley is in their territory right now.
Well, they need a stop here at some point. They're going to try that fake end around. But Rancho Cotate's defense holds stout in the middle. Reynolds stripped the ball free. The running back, he thinks he's got it. They're going to say he was down. Joe Prothro on the carry, but let's see. They should have stopped him shy, though, I think. Oh, they got the first down. So despite Reynolds' best efforts to sell the play, Prothro is able to gain the first down. Looks like he got maybe 2.5 yards on that carry, where all he needed was 2.
Well, every inch counts in the game of football, and Prothro there keeps turning his legs. He's a very hard running back to bring down.
That was interesting. Prothro came over the side and took off his gloves. The rain has kind of eased up over the last few minutes. Rancho Cotate called their second timeout. So 7:18 to go, and that was interesting, though. Pro throw, we saw him just come over the sideline, take both gloves off, throw him over to a coach here on the near side. Perhaps feeling that the conditions are improving out there a little bit. Certainly not raining as hard as it was at the start of the game, but it's still drizzling a little bit. Will be 1st and 10 Eagles when play resumes. Your thoughts on the game so far, Harold?
Well, like we had said in the beginning, it's going to be two teams that are run heavy, and right now the team with the best run game is Clayton Valley, as Rancho Cotate has not been able to do anything to stop this star running back, these star players in Joe Paterno and Michael Paterno. And Rancho Cotate offensively has not been able to get their running back, and Jalen Loco able to get his legs running and getting up the field for their offense.
Had a chance to chat with Pat O'Rourke, the founder of BayPreps.com. Give us a stat update. Joe Prothro, 12 carries, 58 yards so far. 7:18 to go, 1st down. Handoff inside to Joe Prothro. That time it was Michael Prothro taking the snap for the first time in what seemed like an eternity.
Yeah, and it's just going to be, this is what you'll see all night is the Prothro brothers. That's their two main weapons, and one senior, one junior, and they're going to keep giving Rancho Cotate all they can handle tonight.
Michael Prothro not exactly slouch running the ball either. 42 carries on the season going before the playoffs, 206 yards. It's a direct snap to Joe Prothro. He'll lower the shoulder here and dive forward. Bring up a 3rd down as he gets to about the 15-yard line. So for about the 4th time on this drive now, Rancho Cotate's defense has to stand strong here. A crucial 3rd down coming up. The Eagles have done a masterful job here of eating up the clock here in the first half of play.
Well, you took the words out of my mouth there. The one thing that I've noticed about Clayton Valley, and they've done this all season, they love to eat the clock up. So when they get on top of you, you don't have too much time to really make any kind of comeback.
Direct snap again to Prothro. He's tripped up. It's going to be pretty close here.
Can we announce one of the football players' birthdays? Who? Christian Romeo, number 44. Clayton Valley.
So let's see where they spot the ball here. They needed to get to the 11 for a 1st down. This is going to be very close indeed. It's going to be about 4th and a yard required here. Will the 3rd time be the charm for the Rancho Cotate defense here on this drive? The Eagles have already converted on 4th and 5 and on 4th and 3. And now faced with a 4th and 1 here from the Rancho 11. Crowd getting loud now on both sides. 9 players in the box here for Rancho Cotate. Prothro breaks a tackle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clayton Valley.
Prothro there again with a direct snap up the middle of the field. And the Clayton Valley is just pounding the Prothro brothers up the middle. And soon enough, Cotate's defense is going to get tired, and they did right there. And some lazy tackling there and missed tackles there. Prothro was able to get into the end zone.
Eddie Juarez then on to attempt the extra point. Left-footed boot, high snap, fielded. Kick is wide. I think it was deflected a little bit. And the holder is down here.
Cotate's kick blocking team was able to get in there pretty quickly off the edges there and rush the kicker as the ball went wide, right?
Well, it's not every day you see the holder get run into, but that's exactly what happened on the play as the holder limps off the field. Let's see if we can get his number here. Yeah, he took a shot there. Juarez just about got the kickoff in time. But it goes wide right. And with 5:23 to go, first half of play, Clayton Valley lead this game 13-0 over Rancho Cotate.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you are enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the Play On Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Thanks, sir. I want to give a quick shout-out to Clayton Valley fan out there, Derek Keller, listens to the broadcast here on Play On Sports. We hope you are enjoying the show. 5:23 to go then. First half of play. 2 Joe Prothro touchdowns, the difference in this game. That last one coming on 4th and 1 as Clayton Valley get 3 first downs on 4th down plays to extend the drive and get their second touchdown of the day. Juarez then to kick from the 40. LeCue and see, it looks like Trono Joey, the other play back deep then for Rancho Cotate. LeCue 5 yards into his own end zone, has no choice but to let this one go, and that's going to be another touchback, the second of the day for Juarez.
Another great kick by Juarez, the Clayton Valley's kicker there. And Rancho Cotate find themselves down 13-0 here early. Have to, in a sense, you have to think that they have to go down and do something on this offensive drive here in order to get a game turned around here. One of the talks was Rancho Cotate coming in 13-0, and Clayton Valley losing that one game. But that one game that Clayton Valley lost was against Pittsburgh early in the season. And Pittsburgh's a Division I school, and Clayton Valley has played a lot of tough games this year.
Yeah, they certainly have. And now for Rancho, they're going to go 4 wide here, 2 receivers each side of LeCue to the right of Corchain. Here he's in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Skip to LeCue, goes over right side, tripped up about the 25, so good carry there on 1st down.
And that's the main thing. Jalen LeCue there, the offensive line has to do what they need to do to get their main player on this offense running upfield so he can do what he needs to do to get their team on the board.
2nd down and 5, and then under 5 minutes to go in his first half. Go 4 wide once again with Taylor Yamanoha and Sofala Podi left side. For Corchain, snap goes way high over his head. Corchain's going to have to go back almost to his own end zone. It's still loose and recovered by Clayton Valley. They have it down inside the 5, probably about the 2-yard line. Disaster for Rancho Cotate.
And another mistake for Rancho Cotate, as we talked about earlier. In this rain weather, mistakes is going to be the factor in this game tonight. And it's all going in Clayton Valley's favor so far.
Oh, it certainly is. Disaster for Rancho Cotate. The snap was well over the head of Corchain. Had to retreat about 15 yards or so, tried to slide on the ball with 3 or 4 on-rushing Eagles. Couldn't get to it. And Clayton Valley recovered down about the 2-yard line. And it wouldn't be a shock to think who they're going to dial up right here to punch it in with 4:40 to go. It's a leaping dive into the end zone for the touchdown. This time it's Michael Prothrow from 2 yards out. Both Prothrow brothers on the board with touchdowns here in the first half.
Rancho Cotate finds themselves in a pretty deep hole here early in the game. They have to get their team together. They have to make the adjustments that need to be made in order to stop this Clayton Valley's offense who's on fire early here in the game.
They're going to go for 2 here. They fake the end around, and it's well worked. It's Curtis Grant, untouched into the end zone on the far side for 2. And with 4:36 to go, Clayton Valley are blowing this one out. 21-0 they lead, 4:36 to go first half.
Well, Rancho Cotate's defense has not been playing up to their potential as you've seen them earlier in the season. As I said, they average only giving up 9 points a game and have put up 4 shutouts this year. And Clayton Valley already has 21 points. A big part of that is the mistakes that Rancho Cotate's offense have made and allowing Clayton Valley to get into good field position on turnovers.
To recap that previous drive for Clayton Valley, 17 plays, 80 yards, 10 minutes and 3 seconds. And that will really hurt a defense when they have to spend that much time out on the field.
Spending that much time on the field and then a quick turnover and you got to get right back on the field. You don't have time to rest.
It's a lot to ask, and as we saw from Michael Prothrow, basically challenging them to stop him in midair as he dived into the end zone. Here's a Juarez special all the way back, about 7 yards deep in the end zone. No chance there for Josh Bell to return it. Rancho will start this drive on their own 20-yard line.
Rancho Cotate has to do something immediately here. They have to get some type of spark, some type of fire going offensively to get their team riled up here.
Still lightly drizzling here at Viking Field on the campus of Diablo Valley College. Rancho Cotate, after the shotgun snap, sails over the head of Michael Corchain on the previous drive, setting up a 2-yard touchdown dive by Michael Prothro. Really need to get something going here on offense, trailing by 3 scores. Corchain under center, fakes give to Misi, gives it to LeCue, bounces off a couple players, gains maybe 3 yards on the ground.
And he was hit hard there by the Clayton Valley's defense. You guys have seen his head jolt there on the tackle there. But Clayton Valley's defense is doing everything they need to do to shut down this star player for Rancho Cotate. And Jalen Leco, he has not been able to get any kind of momentum going offensively on this defense of Clayton Valley.
Didn't help, of course, that Rancho were picked off on the 3rd play of the game as Curtis Grant picked off Michael Corchain. We'll go the 2 tight end set here. Receivers in or 1 tight end, They'll hand off inside to the running back. It's a handoff to Noah Paletti there. That's a good gain. I'll bring up a 3rd and short.
Yeah, 3rd and short coming up. Paletti there with an excellent run up the middle. Offensive lineman getting that push there on that run play particularly. And now they are facing a 3rd and short and a big time needed first down here for Rancho Cotate.
Just a confidence boost to getting the first down here would be immense help to Rancho Cotate. 3rd and 1 then from their own 29. High formation here. It's an inside handoff to, or fake give, and a keeper by Corchain. He goes right side across the 30. That's a first down as he gets to about the 35.
That was an excellent play there, Corchain there to fake the handoff. As everybody on Clayton Valley was certain that the ball was going up the middle there, and Corchain was able to keep the ball and run it up to the right, to the left side of the field there and get the first down.
Yeah, they have to give Misi a couple of plays off because he was on the field for that entire offensive series for Clayton Valley. There's a couple of changes in personnel as Paletti's come on at running back here. Corchain under center on 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Fakes and passes downfield, passes incomplete through the hands of the receiver, Mike Ruiz, and he wishes he could have had that one back.
Yeah, Mike Ruiz there was in perfect position, and if he would have caught that ball, would have had a chance to get on the field for even more yardage, but the ball slipped out of his hand, and he wasn't able to bring the ball in.
Incomplete passing on 1st and 10.
Number 81 was the intended receiver.
So we'll go 4 wide once again with Soto and Sori left side. Corchain will go on to Sands, just LeCue in the backfield, 2nd and 10 then, with 2:45 to go. 3-step drop by Corchain. Surveys the field, flushed out and was looking for LeCue with a dump off. It was tipped. Incomplete. Maybe just a little bit too casual there, trying to lob it over the defender.
Yeah, he kind of did a little lazy lob over the defender there, but great job by the defender there, getting his hands up in the air and keeping his feet on the ground to avoid the pump fake. Got his hands up in the air, was able to tip the ball in enough time to stop the play.
So that brings up a 3rd and 10. And after gaining a first down to begin this drive, Rancho Cotate are in danger of stalling right here. 3rd and 10, 4 wide then. He's going to drop 7 back here. Corchain pressure coming, tipped at the line of scrimmage, incomplete.
Check out his number.
Boy, that's a great play again.
75. Pass broken up by number 7.
That's Griffin Bentley to make the play there for Clayton Valley. Getting the hand up. And that's back-to-back plays that the defensive line of Clayton Valley not only getting Corchain's face, but tipped the ball as well.
Yeah, and I was just about to say that. That's the 2nd time in a row getting his hands up in the quarterback's face there. This young man is playing a tremendous game here defensively for Clayton Valley.
Rancho Cotate then will punt. It's going to be Rodrigo Perez for number 54. Punt. Gets off a good one, too. Boy, that's a tremendous kick. Look at that go. Takes a bounce at the 5 and into the end zone. That's unfortunate.
Who was the punter?
This boy, Rodrigo Perez, got a really good boot underneath that one, Harold.
He got his foot directly into the middle of the ball on that punt, and I'm talking about he booted that ball all the way down the field into the end zone. Probably one of the best punts I've seen all year from any kind of high school punter.
Andy Lee would be impressed with that kick, to say the least. Unfortunately for Rancho, they were trying to pin him inside perhaps the 10 or the 15-yard line. The ball rolls into the end zone. And Clayton Valley will take over on their own 20-yard line. 2:27 to go then, first half of play. Clayton Valley, thanks to the Prothro brothers, 2 touchdowns from Joe and 1 from Michael, lead this game 21-0.
Rancho Cotate, with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the first half, to get any kind of momentum going, their defense it would be great for their defense to make a big stop here or a big-time play here to get some momentum going into the second half.
A big-time play is exactly what the doctor ordered here for Rancho Cotate. BC shows blitz from the far side on the keeper, and there's a good tackle there to bring down the running back. It's a combination of plays there. A.J. Davison leading the charge.
Man, what a hit there. He got his shoulders low and head right up under the football and was able to sweep Prothero right from his feet right from under him.
I think for the first time tonight, a loss of yardage on a carry there for Clayton Valley. Bring up a second down.
And that's what Cotate has to do. They have to get into the backfield. That's the only way to bring down these Prothero brothers is to get into the backfield and jump on them early.
Well, we've seen they have some success containing them to the outside, but it's inside. It's just Clayton Valley's just so strong. There's an article on Inside Bay Area, the Bay Area News Group, with Joe Prothero crediting his offensive line, and we'll get to that in due course, but they have had an absolutely fantastic game here so far tonight. Perhaps, as we mentioned, perhaps the first time there was a loss of yardage on the play. So it's going to remain first down. There's a penalty on the play. It'll set up a first 20 then. Clayton Valley, direct snap, big hole up the middle. Prothero on the carry. It's close to the original line of scrimmage. We've got 8 or 9 yards or so. I'll bring up a second down.
Well, it seems like Rancho Cotate there is playing the outsides of the field more than they're playing the insides of the field because they're so scared of all the end arounds and the fake handoffs that Clayton Valley does. And it's just leaving the middle of the field wide open for Clayton Valley offense to do what they want to do.
Haven't seen many receivers line up for Clayton Valley tonight. And it's no surprise. And they can carry the ball consistently with 3 or 4 yards at a time as they did so right there. A tackle made by Carlos Soto. I'll bring up a third down. There's a minute 34 to go. Clayton Valley lead 21-0.
This is a big third down for Rancho Cotate here. If they're able to stop them and get a punt, they have some time offensively to get down the field and probably try to put some points up before the half ends.
Well, they're going to have to hurry it up. The clock is ticking. A minute 19 to go. And you can imagine Clayton Valley not in much of a hurry here to let Rancho Cotate get the ball back. It's third down and 11 then from the 19.
Tanner Raw on the carry.
Give to the outside. Tanner Raw, the ball carrier flag flies right at the end of the play. Let's see what the call is here. Flag flew right as Tanner Raw, who carried the ball for the first time tonight, gets brought down.
Number 18. Holding against the Eagles. That penalty will be
There's a holding penalty against Clayton Valley. Penalties declined. So it's fourth down. See what happens here.
They're going to go for it. Fourth and
Oh, looks like they're going to go for it here. Well, this is what Rancho Cotate need right here. A big stop, and they are going to kick.
Garrett Nelson punting.
It's going to be fielded and going to the ground probably wisely there was Chris Taylor Yamanoha. Ball was low as he caught it, and Rand let it bounce off his chest for a potential recovery.
He looked kind of frustrated there on that return.
Yeah.
You could tell he wanted to try to make something happen to get down the field for his team. But unfortunately, his knees hit the ground before that could happen. With 49 seconds left, Rancho Cotate, you have to think they go to the air to try to make something happen to get down the field.
Yeah, they have to take a chance here to be sure. Down 21-0 here. The rain begins to fall again here at Viking Field. And, well, Harold said it. Have to try your luck through the air here.
Rain's starting to come down a little bit.
Go a couple receivers outside. It's Tom Story to the outside. Corchain, I formation behind him. 3-step drop, looks left, firing downfield for his receivers, picked off down the near sideline.
Pass intercepted by number 6, Garrett Nelson.
Back to the midfield now, to the 25, and finally brought down. The second interception for Corchain.
He slipped when he threw it.
Kind of lost his footing as he let go of the ball. It's intercepted.
Michael Coltrane there with another devastating interception on the night, as he had a receiver open down the field, but when he threw the ball, kind of slipped, and the ball slipped out his hand there and threw it short, and the defensive back there for Clayton Valley was right in position to make a big play and a big return for Clayton Valley.
Garrett Nelson, the defensive back for Clayton Valley, makes the pick. Prothrow's going to throw for the end zone. Has a receiver over, makes a diving grab. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, what drama that would have been if he made the catch.
Man, first big pass we've seen from him tonight, and he had a player wide open in the end zone and almost had a great diving catch there, and just couldn't keep control of the ball as he was going to the ground, and you seen the ball roll out as he hit the ground there. But great effort by the Clayton Valley receiver there.
Absolutely fantastic effort, diving all the way out to try and reel that one in. That was the tight end Spencer Raw, I believe, there, coming off the right side. Well, incomplete pass. They're going to do a end around here to Grant. He's up and a good tackle made over there on the far side as Ty Brantley brings him down.
Ty Brantley there, great recognition, keeping his eye on the ball and seeing the trickery that Clayton Valley was running there as he was able to get through the offense and get into the tackle.
It's like the double misdirection play there and the handoff around the left side. But good open field tackle by Brantley. Oh, what a play that would have been if Spencer Raw made that grab in the end zone.
No, everything just seemed perfect as he was jumping out to stretch out to catch the ball. All the cameras was flashing.
Yep.
He had a chance to have himself a great picture there for memories there, but just was not able to bring it in.
I'd like to see Hans Webb's replay of that to be sure. Boy, that must have been so close as he went to the ground. A full stretch there with both hands out. Good throw from Michael Prothrow, but just a fraction away from the touchdown pass. Would have been his 10th touchdown throw of the season. Had it been complete, but thanks to the incomplete pass and then the good tackle by Brantley on the outside. Clayton Valley here looking at a 3rd and 10 with 24 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Michael Prothrow takes the snap, try to hand off. Flag flies, false start, the second one of the game against Clayton Valley. So that'll push him back.
Rancho Cotate's defense has to do something. Anything they have to do it to keep Clayton Valley out of the end zone as they're already up in a 21-0 hole. And to be down 28-0 going into half could be devastating for the rest of the game.
You're right. I mean, this is if anything, a moral victory here to keep them out of the end zone before the end of the first half of play. As Garrett Nelson made the interception, did a fantastic job on the return. Rancho Cotate now really a small victory in this game, trailing by 21. Prothrow drops back. He's going to fire again. Looks left side. As the receiver makes a grab for the touchdown. Curtis Grant makes the grab. And Clayton Valley are on their way to their first North Coast section title.
Well, Rancho Cotate there was just so focused in on the run, and as Clayton Valley has given them good reason to be that Grant was just able to fly down the field and get wide open there as he was only 5 yards out of the end zone when he caught the ball and turn around and walk into the end zone. And this Clayton Valley's offense is just on fire here.
Juarez's extra point goes into Concord. 28-0, the Eagles lead with 17 seconds to go in the first half. And we've talked about the Prothrow brothers all game, but how about Curtis Grant? An interception and now a receiving touchdown to go with it.
Grant, he has definitely showed his presence here as he also ran in a 2-point conversion earlier in the game on the last touchdown that Clayton Valley got. And Curtis Grant is doing his part in helping the Prothrow brothers and Clayton Valley as a team to, as what all looks like, all signs pointing to a victory here tonight for them.
It certainly looks mighty comfortable here at Viking Field for the Eagles. In the title game for the first time since 2008. 17-7 loss to Cardinal Newman. But they are well on their way now. With 17 seconds to go in the first half. And Juarez set to kick again. Let's see if this is returnable even. He's been able to put it 5 to 7 yards deep in the end zone virtually every time he kicks. So Juarez then to kick from the 40. Belda and LeCue back deep for Rancho Cotate. Here goes Juarez. Good line drive kick, short though, returnable for LeCue. Has trouble at the line, bobbles it, picks it up at the 5. LeCue cuts to the middle, has to bounce to the outside, nowhere to go. Eagles special teams stout. Flag flies though.
Penalty flag.
At the end of the play.
Late flag. Somebody filed on it.
Let's wait for the signal here. It's a personal foul against Clayton Valley. Probably a little bit over-aggressive there at the end of the play to bring down LeCue. Well, there's still time here in the first half, but as you can imagine, Clayton's confidence is taking some shots here in the first half. 2 interceptions. 1 pick by Grant, 1 by Nelson. Really with 1 play here before the end of the half. I'm just going to take a knee here. So that's going to do it at the end of the first half. Well, Clayton Valley have come out fired up all game long. And it has been all Eagles here from Viking Field on the campus of Diablo Valley College. Clayton Valley lead at the half over Rancho Cotate 28-0. We're going to take a quick break. I'll be right back to recap the scoring from the first half of play. You are tuned once again to the 2012 North Coast Section Division II Championship game. You're on Play on Sports. Don't go anywhere.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Alright, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Alright, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
one match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you in one shot.
Welcome back to Viking Field here on the campus of Diablo Valley College in Pleasant Hill, the North Coast Section Division II championship game between Clayton Valley and Rancho Cotate. Stephen Davies here with Harold Mills, Omar Lewis, and Hans Webb. They're at halftime. All Clayton Valley in the first half, Harold.
All Clayton Valley, and Clayton Valley on both sides of the ball has been doing what needs to be done to be where they're at right now. Offensively, the Prothero brothers, both of them have put scores up on the board, and then you have Grant who's made his presence known defensively and offensively here for Clayton Valley, and as for Rancho Cotate, which has nothing really positive going their way here tonight. A lot of mistakes made with 2 fumbles, a botched snap that went high over Cortrain's head and put Clayton Valley, and 2 of the Rancho Cotate's turnovers have put Clayton Valley's offense in great field position for them, and has made it pretty easy for Prothero to get into the end zone.
Yeah, let's recap the scoring from the first half. And for Rancho Cotate, I think there was some guys pinching themselves on the way back to the locker room, wondering if it was all a dream. But it started badly for the Cougars on the third play of the game. Michael Corchain picked off by Curtis Grant. He returned it back inside the Clayton Valley, or inside the Rancho 15-yard line, and then Joe Prothero from 9 yards out punched it in for his first touchdown of the game. Rancho Cotate went 3 and out then on their first possession, giving the ball back to Clayton Valley, and after a long 10-minute drive, Joe Prothero once again punched it in from 12 yards out. Clayton Valley converting 3 fourth downs on that drive, 1 from 3 yards, 1 from 5, and 1 from just a yard. And that was really the back-breaking plays of that drive, was the 3 conversions on 4th down. Yeah,
and that just makes Rancho Cotate's defense very, very tired. Just haven't been able to dig deep and muster up what they need to stop those 3rd and short, 4th and short yards plays. As Clayton Valley has just been confident in their offense that they know that they can get those first downs on those 3rd and 4th and short plays, and they are just driving down the field on every possession that they have offensively.
Rancho Cotate's second possession was going well until on 4th down, a pitch from Corchain to Jelon LeCue fell out of his grasp. The pitch was a little high. He never had a good grip on it. Rancho Cotate turned the ball over on downs. That led to the second Joe Prothero touchdown. Then on the next Rancho possession, a high snap went over the head of Corchain, recovered by Clayton Valley inside the Rancho 5-yard line. And then it was Michael Prothero with a 2-yard touchdown dive. This big fella jumped over the line into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion from Curtis Grant put Clayton Valley up 21-0. Then on the next Rancho possession, Corchain gets picked off for a second time, this time by Garrett Nelson. He returns it back inside the Rancho 20, and then it was Michael Prothero. He'd already attempted 1 pass for the end zone, fell incomplete. Got it the second time, a 17-yard touchdown to Curtis Grant for Michael Prothero's 10th touchdown of the season. Since it is North Coast Section Finals Day here at Viking Field, we have the pleasure of having updated statistics from our colleagues. We should give a shout out to, I know all year long Harold and I are reliant on the work that the reporters for the various news groups here, both internet and in the press, do for us. We especially like to give them a shout out because they make our jobs that much easier. Stephanie Hammond of the Bay Area News Group is here at the game. As a couple others as well. Pat O'Rourke is here. I had a chance to chat with him before the start of the game. And without a site such as BayPreps.com and the InsideBayArea.com updates that Harold and I check religiously every week, or every day at times as well, it certainly makes our job a lot easier. To all those guys, we certainly appreciate it. So some stats that we have from the game so far: Joe Prothero, 21 carries. We'll call 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Michael Prothero, 1 of 2 passing, 17 yards in the touchdown. He also, of course, had the rushing touchdown as well. Clayton Valley, just 132 yards total, which is remarkable when you consider that Rancho Cotate have made it easy for Clayton Valley here in the first half of play.
Yeah, exactly. Rancho Cotate's defense have not played up to par at all this game. In the season, they put up great games where they shut out 4 teams, and was able to keep good offensive teams down. But tonight, Clayton Valley has come in here and has a game plan, and they are executing that game plan as about as good as you can execute anything you do. And it's working for them tonight, and if they keep this up, they will sail easy into a championship for them.
Rancho Cotate, 77 yards total. LeCue, 8 carries for 42 yards. Korchang, 5 carries for 15 yards. And Fono Misi, 1 carry for 12 yards. And to make matters worse for Rancho Cotate, Clayton Valley will receive the kickoff to start the second half of play.
Well, I'm interested in seeing in Rancho Cotate and what kind of adjustments to the defensively and offensively that the coaches and the players have gotten together and made. This is a championship game, and I know that the players and the coaches have worked hard for Rancho Cotate and don't want to go out on this note tonight here in this game. So I'm very interested in seeing the kind of changes that are made to Rancho Cotate's game plan this second half.
Still, rain is falling lightly here at Viking Field. It was a factor during the first quarter, eased up a little bit in the second as the teams get ready to retake the field here. As we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, Play On Sports will be covering all 5 North Coast Section championship games. We've already covered the Division 5 games. Ferndale defeated St. Vincent 53-14. And we will have the other 3 championship games apart from this one in Division 1, Division 3, and Division 4 as well. So we are certainly your home for high school sports, and be sure to tune in tomorrow for what should be an exciting game between De La Salle and James Logan. See Pepe Vitale and Warren Miles Long, 2 of the Bay Area's best at the running back position. So it should be a fantastic game from Dublin High School tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We've also got El Cerrito and Marin Catholic as well. Michael Smith, our colleague here on Play On Sports, on the call for that one. And it's at that time of year where, with a little bit of time here before the start of the second half, we get a chance to do some shout-outs. So, Harold, who do you have to thank? Who would you like to say hello to?
And with the news groups and everything, East Bay Press is another source that helps me out a lot and have given me a couple of shout-outs on Twitter over the season, and thanks to them for that.
And do you have friends, family you'd like to say hello to as well?
My mother and my father who listens to the broadcast, us broadcast weekly, and my friends out there that I play with collegiately and in high school that listen to me. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, and I'd like to say thanks to my parents, Sheila and Keith. They always tune in. I've listened to pretty much every broadcast I've done. My girlfriend Jill, my brother James Davies. He's always following us around doing our videographer work. All the guys here Play On Sports. It's been a great season, and we look forward to another fantastic season in 2013. We will, of course, be doing regional and the state bowl games as well. We'll have to see what our assignments will be, but seeing as usually the North Coast Section Finals, final game of the season, it's a good chance to give some shout-outs to our friends and family out here. Here come Clayton Valley then to retake the field. No doubt full of confidence here as they take the field to begin the second half of play. And when you're up by 4 scores, there's certainly reason to be excited. The entire cheerleading squad of Clayton Valley welcome the Eagles back out onto the field. Complete change or complete difference in body language from Clayton Valley to Rancho Cotate. Having a chance to talk to one of the coaches here before the game. She a coach for Pittsburgh, who of course faced Clayton Valley earlier on in the season, and he said even though Pittsburgh won that game 40-27, he remarked when they left the field, he thought that's the team that's going to NCS. And although they don't throw the ball very much as we've seen, although they do have a passing touchdown here today, this ground game is absolutely relentless and has been on full display here in the first half.
Yeah, they punish you, and they punish you hard. They have 2 runners that can come at you 100% every down, and that really, really wears the defense out. As you can see, Rancho Cotate is on long drives get tired and they start making, doing the arm tackling and missing a lot of tackles. And that's what happens when you have a team that can just run at you consistently at a high rate every play and every down.
It was no more evident than on that second touchdown drive for Clayton Valley when Joe Prothero took it in from 12 yards out, just pushing guys out of the way. The defense had already been on the field for 10 minutes. And it's a very tall order at the end of a long drive, and you're tired. To try and bring down a guy that's just punished you all drive long.
Yeah, especially you got them tough runners, and you're already winded, and he's coming at you again. You have to go in for the tackle, and he's just going to give more than you're giving because you're just more tired than he is. And Clayton Valley is a well-conditioned team, as you can see. Then in order to run the ball as effectively as they have all season, you have to be a well-conditioned team, and it shows tonight.
Clayton Valley fans on their feet then as they retake the field to start the second half of play. Rancho Cotate going from right to left in the white uniforms. Clayton Valley going from left to right in the black uniforms with the blue helmets. Rodrigo Perez will kick from the Eagle 45. And I think that's because
penalty before the half was over.
Interesting. Well, a kick from the Clayton Valley 45, and as we've seen with Rodrigo Perez's punting skills earlier on in the first half, he shouldn't have any problems putting this through the back of the end zone. Timeout has been called by Clayton Valley. Wow.
I don't think Clayton Valley was. Either they forgot or they wasn't expecting for them to be kicking off from the 40-yard, from the 45-yard line. So Clayton Valley took a timeout to get their strategies together.
And just a confirmation, the flag was because there was a delay of game penalty. Clayton Valley took too long to come back out on the field. And now they have to call timeout as well. So that's their first. Well, the clock has even started on the second half.
Well, you can tell when they came out, they was really excited. They probably was back there kind of doing a little early celebration here. But we've seen some things happening. Hopefully they can, Clayton Valley comes out and just plays that same intensity they did, or we can see this game could turn into a real exciting one.
Well,
pretty easy.
28 points is a comfortable margin, but you don't want to get complacent, to say the least. So that's not exactly Coach Murphy had in mind to start the second half, but we're finally underway. Perez, short kick. That's going to be fielded at about the 5. Prothrow then bounces to the outside. Only one man to be here if he can turn the corner, and he does. Down the sideline he comes. Breaks a tackle down the sideline to midfield. He's gone. Forget it. Touchdown Clayton Valley. This man can do it all, Harold.
I'm talking about he can do it all. Pulver over there, kind of in his own kind of way, telling, okay, that's fine. We came out late, but, I'm going to take this one back on you anyway. And that's exactly what happened on that play there. And now Cote is, all the wind is out of their sails. That's a devastating return and a harsh way for Rancho Cotate to start the second half.
95 yards to the house, Joe Prothrow. Turns the corner, and once he got past LeCue, he was just gone down the sideline. Forget it.
Up the sideline, nobody in range of him.
No one even close. Extra point then. Juarez on. Left-footed boot is up, and it is good. Well, talk about a devastating blow. That's the uppercut for the knockout, to say the least. A shell-shocked Rancho Cotate team can hardly believe what they see as Joe Prothrow streaks down the near sideline to take it 95 yards to open the scoring in the second half. Well, a delay of game penalty, a timeout, and then a 95-yard return.
Well, that's probably the big reason why Clayton Valley took that timeout. Coach has probably seen something in the kickoff formation that they wanted to change to get the return, and it all worked out for him. As Clayton Valley is up 35-0 at the beginning of the second half here.
35-0 the score, 11:44 to go. Third quarter of play, and that is indeed a cruel blow. You do have to wonder, why not just boot out the end zone, let them take over 1st and 10 from their own 20. Still. LeCue back deep then for Rancho Cotate, near side to the far side will be Josh Belden. Here's Juarez to kick from the 40. And that's another fine boot out of the back of the end zone. Another touchback. I believe that's his 4th of the game. Rancho Cotate take over 1st and 10 from their own 20.
Special teams for Clayton Valley has not allowed any kind of return except for the one in the beginning of the game for Rancho Cotate to do anything, any kind of returns to get up the field. And Rancho Cotate has had very tough field position all game because of those kicks.
Well, they haven't had much success getting anything going on the ground. As we mentioned, 3 carries for a total of 69 yards. So Rancho Cotate then from their own 20, start off 1st and 10. They'll give Corchain on the keeper, gets tripped up, goes nowhere, maybe gains a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down. They fake the inside give to Paletti there, but Clayton Valley's defense is fresh as they can be right now, considering the amount of time they spend on the field.
You can just tell it's in there. It's in their attitude. It's in the way they're on the field. The sideline is pumped up. They have a packed house here. Their fans really showed up tonight, and they are just on fire here tonight, defensively and offensively. And these boys are pumped up for tonight's game and are ready to bring a championship title back to Clayton Valley.
Yeah, for the first time. 4 wide then for Corchain. He's under center, just single back behind LeCue. LeCue goes nowhere. Look at that. 3 Clayton Valley defenders just swarm all over him to bring him down for no gain. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Continuing with the smothering defense that they have played all game, Clayton Valley has been all over Rancho Cotate.
Once again, if you're just tuning in, Clayton Valley with the black shirts, blue numbers outlined with red. About as difficult as it gets to identify the players, we'll certainly try our best. Great stop on LeCue there on the previous carry for only a yard. We'll bring up a 3rd and 8 now with 10:26 remaining. Rancho Cotate go 4 wide. Corchain under center. 3 down linemen here for Clayton Valley. Corchain, quick step, drop, fires outside. Pass is caught, complete to Chris Taylor Yamanoha. That's the 1st down.
And one of the best plays they've had all night there. Coach, the quarterback for Rancho Cotate, Corchain there, able to get his first good pass off and able to get the 1st down for his team.
Well, it certainly gives him some confidence. This is Yamanoha's first grab of the evening. And that will move the chains for Rancho Cotate. So they have the ball at the 33-yard line. And they'll go 4 wide once again. 2 receivers to each side. Give to LeCue. Oh, gets a gap through the middle across the 45 to midfield and is wrapped up. That's going to move the chains once again.
What about that blocking up front for Rancho Cotate there? Opened the gap, a wide open gap up the middle of the field, and was able to get LeCue his biggest run of the night.
Most definitely. And back-to-back 1st downs now for Rancho Cotate. Inside the Clayton Valley half of the field. 1st and 10. Cougars from the Eagle 45-yard line. So we'll go with Yamanoha and Pody, the receiver's left side, or right side, excuse me. Corchain under center. Gives to LeCue, hurdles a player down to about the 40. Good gain on 1st down.
LeCue's coming out this second half like he wants to try to make some type of difference here in the game, as he knows that this is their last game of the season. They want to try to make something happen.
That brings up a 2nd down from the 40. He needs to get the 35 then for another 1st down. 9:30 to go, 3rd quarter. Clayton Valley up big, 35-0 here in the 3rd quarter of play. This would be a huge, regardless of the outcome, this would be a huge confidence boost here for the Cougars if they can score on this drive. Corchain surveys the field. Quick drop again. Flushed out. Looks downfield. Pass is low and incomplete. Looking for Carlos Soto, but the pass is down around the ankles there. And with 3 Clayton Valley players in close pursuit, doubt that he would have got very far anyway if he made the catch.
Yeah, they was right on his back there, and the quarterback, Michael Corchain, there was looking down the field with Clayton Valley's defense, has been playing just great in the secondary and was trying to give it to his dump-off Soto down on the bottom there, but just kind of threw it right at his feet there, and he wasn't able to bring the ball in.
Yeah, certainly rushed the throw a little bit, but felt the pressure. 9:08 to go then. 3rd down and 5 for Corchain. Gives to LeCue, gets stood up there and dives forward. It's going to be shy of the 1st down. Good initial hit there by the Clayton Valley defense. You can see stood LeCue right back up.
stood him up and drove him back. The defensive line there for Clayton Valley was able to shed the blockers and get in the backfield and on LeCure immediately.
Clayton Valley wouldn't mind adding the shutout to their impressive outburst in this game. It's 4th down then. Rancho Cotate require 2 yards. They'll go back to the I formation here with Paletti in front of LeCue. Corchain gives to Paletti, breaks the tackle, breaks the second one, keeps the legs churning. That's the 1st down and more, and he still is going here, and finally they bring him down. About the 22-yard line. Good carry there on 4th and short as Paletti loses the helmet. He gains the 1st down.
Paletti there running with a purpose. Was touched immediately when he got the ball and just kept driving his feet and drove about 10 yards past the 1st down marker, and then now Rancho Cotate is in the best field position offensively they had all night.
They were in a similar position earlier on when on the pitch from Corchain to LeCue. LeCue can handle the ball, and they turned it over on downs. It's 1st and 10. Rancho Cotate pitch to the outside to LeCue, breaks the tackle, gets to the outside, and is brought down. Looked like he got the 1st down inside the 15. Let's see where they spot the ball. Yeah, it looks like he got it.
He has the 1st down. LeCure there was able to get to the outside of the field, break a tackle, get his hand on the ground, keep himself up off the ground, and do that extra push to get to the 1st down. Great run by him.
Yeah, and Fono Misi was back in the game there at full back in front. They faked the give, and then got to give Corchain some credit, though, on the play that cost him earlier. This time another pitch to the outside, and LeCue turns it for a 1st down. Rancho now knocking on the door here, 1st and 10 from the 12. They give to, it's Corchain on the keeper, and he's stripped at the end of the play. I'm going to say he was able to maintain possession before he hit the ground, but credit to Clayton Valley's defense sticking with the play all the way.
Yeah, they was getting in there. I've seen about 3 or 4 players, and they're trying to strip the ball there. They're trying to get the ball back. The player for Rancho Cotate was already on the ground, unfortunately.
So 2nd down, a gain of 2 on the previous play. From the 10. Corchain under center, 1 receiver to each side. Give inside to Paletti. Oh, it's the shoulder inside the 5, down to about the 2. That's going to be close to the 1st down mark. They need to get to the 2 for a 1st down.
Well, I was interested in seeing the kind of adjustments that Cotate was going to make in the 2nd half, and it looks like they have figured out what they need to do to drive the ball on this Clayton Valley defense.
Yeah, they certainly have. This is some encouraging signs for the Cougars. And, well, they took some body blows in the 1st half, but this is much more like the type of game they wanted to play here tonight. 3rd down and 1 then. From the 3. Corchain on the center, I formation behind. Mango's in motion. They fake the give. LeCue hurdles a player. Gets taken down. Big time tackle there by Clayton Valley's defense, but I think he got the 1st down, and he did. So Rancho will have 4 chances here to punch it in. About a yard and a half out.
Jalen LeCue there, that's what he definitely put his body on the line and jumping over the pile there, but that's the risk you take as a running back when you go in the air. You take a shot at taking a big shot, and kudos to him for able to hold on to the ball there.
5:43 to go, 3rd quarter of play. Rancho's longest drive of the game on the cusp of the end zone now. Inside kick, Paletti dives into the end zone. The whistle had gone, I believe, before the play started.
Could be a timeout, Clayton Valley.
They call that right at the last second. It is indeed a timeout by Clayton Valley. Paletti diving for the end zone was in there. But Tim Murphy waited to the last possible second to call timeout. That's their 2nd. 5:36 to go, then 3rd quarter. Clayton Valley up big, 35-0.
PlayOnSports.com is not only your destination for Friday night football action, but is also the place for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championships events in all sports from across the country. PlayOnSports.com, high school sports, lives here.
And one bright spot in the night has been lacking for Rancho Cotate for
2012 Les Water.
Jalen LeCue with that 22-yard gain earlier on in this possession. He becomes the first Rancho Cotate player to rush for 2,000 yards in school history. So congratulations to Mr. LeCue. But I think at this point he'd like a touchdown here to get Rancho Cotate on the board.
And Rancho Cotate's running backs kind of have to improve on their vision. I'm starting to notice that they are running straight into the tacklers instead of trying to make some type of moves to go around the defender there for Rancho Cotate's running backs.
Will be first and goal from the 2. Coach Murphy calling timeout just before the last play started. Here they go. I formation and receivers to each side. Corchain under center. Gives to Paletti. I think he got stopped there. Clayton Valley defense signals he didn't get in. And they did. They got it. Paletti scores from 2 yards out to put the Cougars on the board.
And that's a sigh of relief for Rancho Cotate there, as they was able to get some type of momentum going here for themselves in the second half. Unfortunately, the kick return by Clayton Valley kind of took some of the win out of themselves. But it looks like they're trying to get some of their momentum back here.
So it's Rodrigo Perez, right-footed boot, to attempt the extra point then for Rancho Cotate. Holder will be Thomas Story. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is good. So a 2-yard run by Tano Paletti puts the Cougars on the board with 5:29 to go in the third quarter of play. Clayton Valley 35, Rancho Cotate 7.
Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
And don't forget, Play On Sports is not only your home for North Coast Section championship matchups, it's also your home for the regional and the state games. We will be all the way to Carson. Play On Sports is your destination for high school sports. Steve Davies, Harold Mills, Omar Lewis, and Hans Webb here from Viking Field on the campus of Diablo Valley College in Pleasant Hill. The 2012 North Coast Section Division II championship game. It's been all Clayton Valley, and more specifically, all Joe Prothro. 2 touchdowns rushing in the first half, and then one of the more remarkable kickoff returns you're likely to see. 95 yards to the house to open Clayton Valley's scoring account here in the second half of play. The Rancho Cotate, thanks to Noah Paletti's 2-yard touchdown run, has put Rancho Cotate on the board. And we've seen 2 good kickers here tonight, to say the least. Let's see if Rodrigo Perez can emulate Eddie Juarez and put this one out of the back of the end zone. One play it back deep to Clayton Valley. Prothro will let that go into the end zone as Perez's kick just goes over the goal line. This time they thought, let's just kick it as far past this guy as we can.
And here comes Rancho Cotate's defense, and hopefully that offensive possession from their team can get this defense rolling and make a big play here and get in some good field position and get their offense back on the field.
Yeah, I mean, there's still 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter, the entire fourth quarter as well. I mean, a big play here, get the Rancho offense back out on the field, and certainly not only boost the confidence of the defense as well, but put Rancho at least somewhat back in the game. It's a handoff inside or direct snap to Prothro, and he gets wrapped up by the Rancho defense as Nick Reynolds and Kevin Ferreira there on the tackle for the Cougars. Reynolds loses his helmet in the process.
That was a great play by Reynolds. He got into the backfield and wrapped up Prothro immediately, and that's what they have to do. They need to continue to press that offensive line of Clayton Valley and get into the backfield and jump on these running backs early.
You see, even when they do have success getting in the backfield, it still takes a load to bring him down, and he's still gone his 3 yards on the carry, or 4 yards, excuse me. So it's 2nd and 6. Eagles then from the 24. This might be another false start here. Let's see. It is indeed the third false start penalty against the Eagles tonight. They remain 2nd down. They'll push him back 5 yards.
Most like to apologize on their pronunciation for Rancho Cotate.
4:44 to go, third quarter of play.
Not LeCue.
Michael Prothrow to the sideline for a quick word with Coach Murphy. Second down and 11 then from the 19. Looking to pass, drops back, fires downfield, has a receiver open, makes a tremendous grab. Oh, fine catch made at the 45 by Tanner Raw.
And Rancho Cotate was just expecting the run there, but that was a second and long play there, and Clayton Valley has been able, when they do pass the ball, has had these wide open receivers down the sidelines on all game every time they pass the ball.
Rancho hustling to change personnel here at the line of scrimmage. They're really going to have to move it here. They didn't get the players off in time. Too many men on the field for Rancho. A couple of players that are not sure of their assignments, and it was Carlos Soto that got caught trying to leave the field. The legal substitution penalty doesn't help the Cougars defense here, and that pushes Clayton Valley up 5 yards. Great grabs by the Clayton Valley receivers tonight. It was only the third pass attempt by Michael Prothrow tonight, but Tanner Raw made a tremendous grab up above the helmet with hands in the diamond formation to reel that one in. It's 1st and 5 now after the illegal substitution. Prothrow play action, looks downfield, has a receiver open, makes a catch at the 30. Oh, shoulder charges the man, fumbles the ball, it's loose. It's recovered by Clayton Valley. Well, you know it's your night when you get stripped of the ball and your home player recovers it and is able to gain yardage on the recovery.
Yeah, Cotate there, Rancho Cotate's defender came in there and they made a great play to strip the ball there. And that's why you always keep hustling when you're on the field, because you never know what's going to happen. And luckily, Clayton Valley's player there kept running up the field and was able to pick the ball back up and almost ran into the end zone.
That was the tight end Spencer Raw that was in all kinds of space down the near sideline, made the grab. Fortunately, you didn't see the Rancho player that stripped him, but like I said, that shows you when things are going your way. Clayton Valley now inside the 10.
Direct snap to
It's a direct snap, and it'll be stopped shy.
Yeah, he's down to the 1.
Jesse Madrono on a direct snap.
It was Madrono, Jesse Madrono, the first time we called his name tonight, the senior running back, taking it down close and play it down here for Rancho. That looks like Fono Misi. Let's see. So timeout called here. Let's turn it over to Harold.
Stay tuned for the PlayOnSports.com post-game show where we will select our player of the game as well as wrap up all the action from this ball game that's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. And also, if you want to watch more games like the ones you are watching tonight, tell your school to sign up for the Play On Sports school broadcast program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Thank you, sir. Injured player helped up, and it is indeed Fono Misi, but he's going to stay in the game. Going to get a hearty round of applause here from both sets of supporters. Shaken up there as after the plays, he brought down Madrono there just shy of the end zone. Will be 2nd and goal from the 1. For Clayton Valley then. 3 minutes to go, third quarter of play. 35-7, the Eagles lead. Going to try and take this one in from a yard out. It's Michael Prothrow, stopped shy. Flags fly on the play. And this is going to be a false start again against the Eagles. So I'll push him back 5 yards. Coach Murphy about 10 yards out on the field here. Headset off, not pleased. Rain is stopped here at Viking Field. Yeah, Coach Murphy not impressed here down on the near side. Clock ticking down then, 2:30 to go, third quarter of play. Still 2nd down after the false start.
Yeah, he does. Here it is.
It's another direct snap to the outside. Oh, good tackle there with an arm up fine play by Ty Brantley. He's had a good game on defense for Rancho Cotate.
Yeah, he's been everywhere for Rancho Cotate, and he came in, made a perfect open field tackle, and was able to grab Pedro down by his legs, which is something you have to do if you want to get that type of player down.
As he was falling on the ground, had a stiff arm there to help bring him down. Brantley's made some great tackles tonight for this Rancho defense. Thanks to the loss of yards, it's now 3rd and goal from the 11. Pro throw, play action, fires for the end zone, goes through the hands of the receiver, incomplete. He was looking for Curtis Grant, but Grant with a defensive back right on him. I believe that was Josh Belder there. Just can't come up with a pass on the 4th down coming up.
Grant looking for a second touchdown there of the game. Kind of turned his head there and saw the defender coming and kind of got the alligator arms there and kind of pulled his arms in and kind of didn't want to take the hit there, but so great play by Rancho Cotate's defensive back there.
So 4th down. Look like they're going to go for it here. They are indeed. So 4th down and goal then from the 11. Pro throw the shovel pass to Grant, breaks a couple tackles and is tripped up shy.
Curtis Grant on the shovel pass.
Nice moves from Grant, trying to bounce to the outside, but he's wrapped up. Looked like Fono Misi, among others, in on the tackle for Rancho Cotate. A small victory then for the Cougar defense. A turnover on downs, but Rancho will begin this drive well inside their own 10.
And that's big for Rancho Cotate. That's the first time that Clayton Valley's been down in the red zone, I believe, and have not put up a touchdown. So Rancho Cotate's defense coming out doing what they have to do. And now Rancho Cotate's offense is able to get back on the field and have to go a long ways to get to the end zone, but have to put the work in to do it.
Yeah, they certainly do. They need to go 95 yards here. 1:39 to go, 3rd quarter. Turnover on downs then for Clayton Valley. Rancho Cotate's offense back out on the field. Promising first possession over the second half, resulting in a touchdown from Paletti from 2 yards out. Here's Corchain from his own end zone, rolls out right side, pressure comes, nowhere to go, takes a big shot, and is wrapped up. Corchain here slow to get up. He did take a huge hit at the end of the play.
Yeah, took a pretty good shot there in the back there, and looks like he's able to get up after that play.
Yeah, Corchain is hurt for sure.
Oh, yeah, he took a pretty hard shot there.
Logan Banger on the hit in the backfield for the Eagles.
Logan Banger, the player to bring down Corchain.
He's hit a lot of people tonight.
Brett Silveri, I believe, will come into the game here for this play. The quarterback, Silveri, the senior, wearing number 8. Will take over the signal calling duties here for Rancho Cotate. A loss of a yard on the sack of Corchain. 2nd 11 then from their own 4. It's a quick give inside to the running back. It's a carry by Paletti, and he's across the 10 to about the 11.
Bring up 3rd and 5.
Paletti there on a decent game there on the run there, brings up a 3rd and 5. Have to get this first down to keep their team moving off the field.
Corchain being tended to over on the Rancho bench. So Silveri will remain in here. Have to hustle back on the field after getting the signal from Coach Conroy. He's going to have to really hurry this up. We'll go 2 wide, both to the left side. One tight end, right side with Silveri on the center, I formation behind. It's a fake give, and Silveri on the keeper goes nowhere. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Maybe gained a yard on the carry.
That's unfortunate for Rancho Cotate, and now they definitely have to punt the ball away as they air and some dangerous territory to let Clayton Valley's offense back on the field.
End of the 3rd quarter of play then. Clayton Valley at 12 minutes away from an inaugural NCS title. They lead over Rancho Cotate 35-7.
Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Steve Davis, Harold Mills, Omar Lewis, and Hans Webb here from Viking Field on the campus of Diablo Valley College. Clayton Valley back in the title game for the first time since 2008. And they are 12 minutes away from their first North Coast section title. Fourth down then for Rancho Cotate. Michael Corchain injured earlier on in this drive. Senior quarterback Brett Silveri taking over the quarterbacking duties. Decision time now for Rancho. The one bright spot earlier on when Rodrigo Perez did punt, sent it about as far as he possibly could. Seriously about a 65-yard kick, I'd say.
Yeah, that was an excellent kick there.
So Rancho retake the field then. Corchain was injured on a keeper on first down on this drive. They will go for it here on 4th and 2. Silveri will go on the center I formation behind him. Misi and LeCue, the backs behind him. Give it to LeCue. Boy, that's close. Clayton Valley, don't think he got it. Let's wait for the spot.
And it is a first down.
And it is a first down. Q just gets enough on the carry. First down, Cougars.
Coach Rancho Cotate there with great confidence to get the offense on the field and keep them on the field to get the first down.
Fresh set of downs in for the Cougars here. 11:44 to go, fourth quarter of play. Silveri over for quick instruction. We'll have Thomas Sori, the receiver, lining up left side to the right. Chris Taylor, Yamanoha. Fake the give to Misi. They give it to LeCue. Nice moves there across the 25, about the 27. And that should be good enough for a first down.
LeCue there, excellent footwork, as I said earlier. When he gets into the open field, he can put some moves on defenders there, and as you've seen there, he's able to get a great run.
LeCue, a senior, 5'9", 160. As we mentioned earlier on, he's broken the 2,000-yard mark, the first player in Rancho Cotate history to run for over 2,000 yards. We'll have Bono Misi blocking here for him. Go with a tight end and a wing back here with just one receiver out far side. Gets to LeCue, sidesteps to the line of scrimmage, gets across the 35. He runs into a wall of Eagle defenders that bring him down about the 31.
Looks like the Cougars are just going to keep pounding this ball away and try to make some kind of headway here. Kind of interesting to see if they go back to their pass game. I know they've thrown 2 interceptions here, but maybe try to get some confidence back in their quarterback here in the fourth quarter and try to, throw down the field.
Corchain now back in the huddle for Rancho Cotate. Taking about 6 or 7 plays off, so good to see the senior back in the game. We'll go under center here. 10:05 to go on second down. Corchain. Pressure coming, loses the ball, it's loose, stripped, the ball is recovered by Clayton Valley. They want to say they got it, they do indeed.
I believe that's Clayton Valley's 4th turnover defensively for them this game, as the quarterback, Corchain, was going for the pass and was hit right when his arm was going forward and fumbled the ball there. And Clayton Valley's offense is back on the field.
I think it's Ruben Rincon, the player that's to have stripped and potentially recovered the Corchain fumble. You have to feel for Corchain after getting hurt earlier on in the drive. Takes a few plays off, comes back, and is stripped and fumbles the ball on his first play back. Clayton Valley back out, and there's a tackle from Paletti right around the neck to bring down Prothro.
Clayton Valley, they do so many fakes and have so many backs running one side of the field and the other side of the field. You really don't know where the ball is going, and that's what makes it so hard to stop this Clayton Valley offense is stuff like that right there.
Joe Prothro on the inside carry goes nowhere as Paletti wraps him up. I'll bring up a second down with 9:28 to go in the fourth quarter of play.
Correction, that was Justin McDonald. That's Prothro.
Prothro bounces to the outside, breaks a couple tackles, spins free, and is brought down. Tackle made by LeCue. It was Jesse Medrano on the previous carry there on first down for Clayton Valley. So I'll bring up a third down.
Bring up third
This is a
and
big
5
third down for
the
Rancho
Eagles.
Cotate, as they would like to get another stop here and get the ball back in their offensive hands.
Yeah, 3rd and 5 here from the 25 of Rancho Cotate. And you're right, Howell. I mean, certainly be another small confidence boost for this Rancho defense. Is certainly taking some punches here in this game. Direct snap to Joe Prothro, breaks the tackle, spins over players, he falls to the ground, and that should be good enough for a Clayton Valley first down, and it is.
Another Clayton Valley first down. And as they went back to their bread and butter play on the direct snap there to Prothro there, as he's easily able to get the first down for Clayton Valley.
Ladies and gentlemen, just an announcement at the conclusion of today's game. Please
And
stay in the stands. Do not.
And this is one of those times where you think that
there is an award ceremony
this
after
is
the game.
an opportunity here for Clayton Valley to dial up the passing game here. This is certainly within range of Michael Prothro should he choose to throw. Michael Prothro takes the snap, hands off to the running back. Tanner Raw that time coming from the right side, takes the hand off from Michael Prothro. Across the 15 to about 12, so a few yards shy of the first down.
Bring up 2nd and 3 for the Eagles.
7-yard gain by Raw there on the carry, brings up a 2nd and 3.
We're starting to see different backs come in from Clayton Valley now. They're trying to get some of their young guys some experience here in the championship game.
From the Rancho 12 with 7.5 to go.
2nd and 3.
Prothro takes the direct snap. There's a great tackle there as Ty Brantley was right there. Tommy Cavallero not far behind. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ty Brantley definitely the bright spot for this Rancho Cotate team today. Defensively, he's been everywhere.
An undersized linebacker at 5'7", 180, but he really has played with some heart here tonight. Him and Nisi are my stars on defense for Rancho tonight. Brantley with some great open field tackles. 3rd and 5 then, Clayton Valley. Prothro on the keeper. Just shakes free of a player. Joe Reynolds had his arm, or Nick Reynolds, had his arms just wrapped up around Prothro, and he just slipped right off him. So difficult to bring down in the open field. As a player down now for Clayton Valley. Some concern here. The training staff out quickly.
That's Mikey Prothro down.
He was able to get a gain of 3 yards on that play. Brought it up to 4th and 2, I believe.
Is he there? Is Dave on the side? I don't know. I've been up here all day.
PA announcer up here in the booth thinks it's Michael Prothro down in the field here.
It is.
Definitely some concern there as the Rancho training staff come out to attend to him. Let's turn over to Harold Mills.
Stay tuned for the PlayOnSports.com post-game show where we will select our player of the game as well as wrap up all the action from this ball game. That's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Was indeed Michael Prothro down. He's leaving the field under his own power. I wonder now perhaps if we'll see Garrett Nelson here, the backup quarterback, a junior. He's already had an interception today on defense. And he'll take over the signal calling duties. So both quarterbacks have taken some shots here in this game. And now the junior Garrett Nelson will get his turn. 6'2 junior. Line up in the gun here. It's a pitch to the outside. And he's tripped up at the last second. Good tackle there by Cavallero. Just getting both hands around the foot of Joe Prothro to bring him down.
Yeah, Caballero there in great pursuit of the ball there and was able to bring him down on a sliding tackle there. Great play by him.
Prothro trying to get that outside of the numbers there on the near side. Caballero with him all the way. Able to wrap him up around the feet to bring him down. 6:02 to go then, fourth quarter. Clayton Valley band strike up underneath us. So 1st and 10 then. Rancho after the turnover on downs. Silveri's still in there at quarterback then for Rancho to hand off to LeCue inside, and he goes nowhere. Clayton Valley defense all over him.
As they've been all night, LeCue there try to cut in and cut right into the into the defenders there, and took a pretty good shot from a couple of players there.
Maybe gains a yard on the carry, brings up the second down. Tommy Cavallero's tackle of Joe Prothero ended the Clayton Valley drive. Turnover on downs. The yard gain by LeCue on the first carry brings up a second down and 9 with 5:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Two receivers out to the left side here for Silveri, undescended. Gives to the running back, Hunter Roberts, getting the carry for the first time tonight. So Roberts goes left side. A couple of yards gained there, and that will bring up a 3rd and short.
Rancho Cotate kind of found their rhythm in the running game at the end of the game here, kind of just a little too late, but was able to try to get some things going, and some of their backs was able to get up the field a little bit.
That was Hunter Roberts' first carry of the game, and he'll line up here in front of Jalen LeCue. Receivers out right side this time. And Valley show blitz. Fake the give. Pass is complete from to Safola Pody. And that was Gunnar Mefford, the freshman quarterback in the game.
Great pass he made there. Great pass on the inside slant route the slot receiver ran there. Quick slant route over the middle and gunned it to him right in the numbers. Perfect pass for a freshman quarterback.
The future of Rancho Cotate at the quarterback position. Gunnar Mefford, just a freshman, but 6'2" and 170. Completes his first pass of the day, and that was to Safola Pody for the completion. So a little taste of the future here for Rancho Cotate tonight. Tall freshman here goes under center with the receiver to each side. Mefford surveys the field and drops back. Quick drop, fires downfield, looks for a receiver. Slightly underthrown and out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Taylor Yamanoa down that far sideline.
That was a great pass there down the sideline. Kind of sailed perfectly, just still a little too far out of bounds there on the receiver.
So I'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Of course, with both Corchain and Silveri graduating after this year, Mefford the only other quarterback on the roster. So Rancho Cotate, you would assume next year they'll have a sophomore quarterback at the helm. So Mefford getting some big-time experience here in the championship game. 3:57 to go, fourth quarter. Mefford will go shotgun here, 4 wide, with Roberts to his right. After another quick drop, pass complete to the receiver at the 30. Nice moves inside. That was LeCue. Lined up at the receiver time in the slot to the left side. That floats that one in there, and Rancho Cotate moved the chains.
Another first down for them on this drive as they ran a quick receiver screen there. Receiver was able to get back into the middle of the field and get upfield a little bit. A couple tackles away from breaking a long one.
A lot of seniors on this Rancho Cotate team. Corchain, Soto, Silveri, LeCue, Pody, Paletti. Really one of the only backs coming back next year for this Cougar team. So Silveri now back in the game undescended. What about the handoff? Keeps it himself. A bit of a mix-up there on the handoff, but Silveri gets 2 yards for his troubles, and they'll bring up a second down.
Clayton Valley's defense, great job, like they've been doing all night, stopping the holes and getting in the right gaps in the right place where they need to be to make these great plays they've been making all night.
3 minutes now. Clayton Valley sideline, a lot of the fans on their feet down here at the guardrail. Ready to celebrate this first North Coast section title in school history. 2 receivers out left side for Silveri. Roberts and LeCue behind him. LeCue to the outside, breaks tackle to midfield, lowers his shoulder across the 45 and is wrapped up. Another first down for Rancho.
And LeCue, once again, showing you what he can do when he gets to the open field. When he gets past that line, he presses the jets on and turns his speed and gets into high gear, and he starts flying up the field.
And unfortunately, we hadn't really had a lot of opportunity to see what he could do with his speed in the open field here tonight. He had a couple of moderate runs, but Nothing like we've seen from Joe Prothro, especially on that 95-yard kickoff return. 2:15 to go then. Method now back in the game, a quarterback here for Rancho Cotate. And a timeout called. Rancho a little slow to get personnel on the field. So that's their first timeout taken with 2:08 to go here in the fourth quarter of play.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the Play On Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Thanks, sir.
Sherwood Hospital and Research Center of Oakland knows it takes more than
So it's first and 10 Rancho, but the dying embers of this game, just 2:08 remaining in the fourth quarter. Just one score for Clayton Valley in the second half, but it was the knockout blow. On the very first play of the second half, Joe Prothro, 95 yards to the house. 3 touchdowns on the day, 2 rushing, 1 on the kick return. Method takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to LeCue, fumble the ball. It's loose and recovered by Clayton Valley. That's LeCue's second fumble, and that will seal the deal for Clayton Valley.
LeCue's second fumble and Clayton Valley's 5th turnover defensively for them. This defense has been playing lights out.
And Curtis Grant gets the fumble recovery. What a game for Curtis Grant tonight. What a night he had. The interception on the very first drive. He had a 2-point conversion. He caught the touchdown from Michael Prothro and now recovers the fumble from Jelon LeCue. It puts Clayton Valley's offense back on the field with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. A first down and a couple of knees. And Clayton Valley will be taking the North Coast Section Division II title back to Concord. Rancho thought the ball came loose at the end of the play. There was Sure on the carry there for Clayton Valley, but it was Tommy Cavallero to make the tackle there for Rancho Cotate. 8-yard gain, a second down coming up. 1:34 to go. Direct snap. Ball came out again at the end of the play, but the play was already down.
You had to give it up to Clayton Valley. They came in this game, and they was just on a mission, and it just showed from the beginning of the game with the interception and the way this defense has been playing. The defense has been playing tremendous football, and offensively, they just had their will on Rancho Cotate's defense, and the talk was Rancho Cotate coming in and put up 4 shutouts and defensively in the season, and Clayton Valley was able to come in here and just run up and down the field on them.
Oh, great carry here across the 40, down inside the 35. That was Cesar Luengas, the senior running back, just 5'4", 140, but a great carry. Flag flies at the end of the play. Good speed there. Getting to the outside. Flag flies right where Luengas is brought down. 51 seconds to go. It's a personal foul against Rancho. And a personal foul on Clayton Valley. So the penalties cancel each other out. It is first down, Clayton Valley.
Under a minute.
So under a minute to go now.
They're getting ready to douse the coach. Here they are right here. They're going to douse
As the players on the sideline down here are getting ready to give these celebration Gatorade showers to their coach.
Coach Murphy has a big smile on his face. I think he knows what's coming.
Yeah, he's separating some.
Yeah, he's trying to get himself away. Carry in the meantime goes nowhere. Wrapped up. It's a defensive effort there by Rancho Cotate as Daniel Kurtz and Kevin Ferreira bring down the running back. And there's the Gatorade shower, and he gets away from it. Murphy showing some speed there. But that's going to do it. Clayton Valley win their inaugural North Coast Section title in comprehensive fashion here at Viking Field on the campus of Diablo Valley College. They defeat Rancho Cotate 35-7. Jubilant scenes on the field.
Clayton Valley came in and played a great game all around. Special teams, offense, and defensively. You just seen great plays from these young athletes all night long, and Rancho Cotate could never get anything going offensively.
No, they couldn't. And for Rancho Cotate. Kind of all went wrong from the very beginning. And the knockout blow came at the start of the second half when Joe Prothro took it 95 yards on the opening kickoff of the second half to pay dirt to put this one away. But congratulations to Clayton Valley on a tremendous season. They are the North Coast Section Division II champions. And they do it in some style here. 35-7 the final score here from Viking Field. We'll take a break and we will select the player of the game. So don't go anywhere. We'll be showing the trophy presentation here as the two teams meet here to shake hands at the end of the game. Final score, Clayton Valley 35, Rancho Cotate 7. We will be back with you in just a moment here on Play on Sports, your destination for high school sports.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP. can get a player up here.
Ah, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream.
Camera 3.
Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We are back with you live on Play On Sports here, the coverage of the North Coast Section Division II Final, and we are very pleased to be joined by our player of the game, Joe Prothero. Joe, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. The first title for Clayton Valley. How does it feel?
It feels great. I mean, it was a team effort. We all worked hard ever since day one, so I'm really happy.
Yeah, and I had a little chance to talk with some of the coaches before the game, and they said, you played Pittsburgh on the opening day of the season, lost 40-27. Would the season, in your opinion, have been different if you guys had won that game?
I think maybe just a couple our rankings would be different on Max Press, but I mean, I knew we would bounce back from it, and we did. So, and I knew, like, at the end of the game, time was ticking off. I knew we were gonna be good. I didn't think we were gonna be this good, but I knew we were gonna be good.
I heard something like Coach Murphy said you guys are gonna get fitted for rings at the end of the season, and his prophecy came out.
Yeah. It was like June, and he gave us a paper. It said December 3rd or December something. Get fitted for rings, and we were like, this guy's crazy. And then we went in CS. He made a miracle happen basically.
And has it sunk in yet that you guys are the North Coast Section Division II champions?
No, it hasn't at all.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you coming up here and taking the time to meet up with us. Great performance out there today, 2 rushing touchdowns. But, of course, the knockout blow in this game was the kickoff return, 95 yards for the score. Talk us through it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I seen all the Rancho Cotate players line up to the left, so I knew before I caught the ball I was going to cut back to the right. And I just had my brother actually made 2 good blocks and opened it up for me. And I was gone, so.
We would have been able to tell it was your brother throwing those blocks. Unfortunately, with the jersey, it's a little hard to tell the numbers sometimes. But playing with your brother, he's a junior. He'll be back next year. He's leaving the Eagle legacy in good stead. How does it feel to play with your brother and have such a special moment to share
it's
out
great.
on the field?
It's great. We've been playing together since we were 6, having fun together. And it's sad that the season's about to be over. I'm pretty sad. But I'm happy that I got to end my year with my brother with the championship. And not actually end, but hopefully we get picked for regionals. So
I was about to say there's the possibility of playing Oakdale next week. Your thoughts on potentially playing one more week here at least?
Yep, at least one more week. So
we really appreciate Joe Prothero coming up here to the booth to join us here on the post-game interview. He is a well-deserved player of the game here in the North Coast Section Division II Final. And more importantly, congratulations to Clayton Valley on their first North Coast Section title. Joe, congratulations. You're welcome.
You.
All the best, sir.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. Oh, we're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
We are back live once again on Play On Sports, the coverage of the North Coast Section Division II Final. Stephen Davies here with Harold Mills. And Harold, what a performance by Clayton Valley here tonight.
Excellent performance by Clayton Valley, especially defensively. They are very physical defensively, as you saw tonight, with a lot of big plays up front, especially the defensive line, making the penetration that's needed to slow down Jalen LeCoeur there, who's never really got to get his feet moving, only on a couple of plays towards the end of the game. And offensively, they was just on the roll, at will, just driving the Rancho Colate's defense back, running, just consistent pounding, running the ball up the middle and tiring out the Rancho Colate's defense. And it showed tonight as the way Rancho Colate had a lot of missed tackles tonight.
It shows a lot at this level, in particular, when you see teams come out on the field, when they're doing their warm-ups. And you kind of had the feeling when you saw the 2 teams come out that this is going to be Clayton Valley's day. And, of course, a big interception by Curtis Grant on the 3rd play from Michael Corchain really set the tone here for the defense tonight.
It had, and then it just followed with more turnovers for the defense. I believe they had 5 turnovers tonight defensively for Clayton Valley. They was just everywhere tonight.
For Joe Prothero, 2 touchdowns, one from 9 yards out and one from 12 yards, both in the first half. But then, of course, as we mentioned, the knockout blow, the kick return to start the second half.
That kick return was crucial, especially given the fact that Rancho Cotate had a penalty in their favor on the kickoff and didn't kick it out of bounds. They tried to kick it to Prothero there, and he took it up the sideline on the right side of the field all the way to the house on him.
And you have to feel bad for Rancho Cotate going into this game unbeaten. They were 12-0 coming in, but unfortunately, it was almost a little bit like a bad dream, really. I bet some of those guys are still pinching themselves, even now, wondering how it all went wrong.
Well, yeah, Rancho Cotate played a great season, but Valley Christian lost one game to Pittsburgh, which is a Division I school, and they played a lot of other tough games against some tougher teams also, and it showed here tonight that they was battle-tested and ready for tonight's game.
Yeah, they certainly were. They came out fired up, and they certainly put this game away before the end of the first half. 28 points going into the half, and then, of course, the kickoff return. The final score for the game for Clayton Valley here as they take their inaugural North Coast Section Division II title here at Viking Field on the campus of Diablo Valley College. 35-7 over Rancho Cotate. For everyone here at Play On Sports, for our producer Omar Lewis, our videographer Hans Webb, for Harold Mills, my name's Stephen Davies. Thanks for joining us this season on Play On Sports. We look forward to the regionals next weekend. Be sure to join us at that time. For everyone here, good night for now.
Good night.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.